Alright, so we have 5x plus 3y equal 1, 2x minus 2y equal minus 6. We could choose y. So if I get rid of y, we need to multiply by 3 and 2. So we're going to make both of it be 6. So this is by 2 and this is by 3. So 2 times 5, 10x. 2 times 3y, 6y. And 2 times 1, 2. 3 times 2, 6x. 3 times the negative 2y minus 6y. And that equals negative 18. Remember what the rule says, right? When the signs are different, which one are positive, one are negative, coefficients are the same, both of them are 6 now, you can add. So it will be 10x plus 6x. This will automatically be 0, and then 2 plus negative 18. So that gives us 16x. 2 plus negative 18 minus 16. So we can see that x is going to be negative 1. So x equal negative 1. Since we know that x are negative 1, we can easily find y. We use the first one. So 5x plus 3y equal 1. We know x are negative 1, so 5 times negative 1 plus 3y equal 1. 5 times negative 1 minus 5 plus 3y equal 1. We do the opposite of minus 5, which is plus 5. What we do to one side, we do to the next side. So 1 plus 5 is 6, and then we divide by 3. So y equal positive 2. So x are negative 1, y are negative, y positive 2. You can note of it. Try one more quickly. Alright, so guys, once the coefficients are not the same, you have to bring them to be the same. Okay, so I said I'm not gonna make it. Alright, you can make them be the same. So we have 2 and 4. We can break down 2 and 4 to 1 and 2, right? It's the same thing, you know? So we're going to do that. So this one, we're going to multiply by 2 and multiply this one by 1. So we break it down. So we have smaller numbers to multiply by. So 2 times 3, 6x. 2 times 2, 4y. So when you multiply, you can just multiply one term. Not because we want them here to be the same, you know. We still have to multiply everything because it's an equation. 2 times 17, 34. And then we multiply everything by 1. 1 times x, x. 1 times negative 4y, negative 4y. 1 times 1, 1. Wrong? Right. So we add now because we want to get rid of this. This will automatically be 0. 6x plus 1x equal to 34 plus 1. So that's 7x. 34 plus 1, 35. Boom. We find x, which is 5. So we can substitute now. Because we know it's x of 5, we can just substitute in any one of the equation. We use equation 1 since it's a positive. We can avoid the negative, guys. Just avoid it, right? So 3 times 5. We just a substitute now. Because we know x of 5, we substitute it in the equation. 3, 5, 15 plus 2y equals 17. And then we subtract 15 from both sides. So if you minus 15 from the side here, you minus 15 from the side here. and then we divide by 2. So y is equal to 1. So what all of the different was just break down this, because it's much easier to multiply by 1 and 2 than 2 and 4. So I just kind of reduce it and then multiply, because it work out to the same. So x are 5 and y are 1. Yeah, Nathaniel, that would be it. Yeah, Carly, that is it.
Honestly, I keep mixing up a part of it. I'm not sure why.
All right. So we can get rid of the y, smaller numbers, right? So I can multiply this by 2 and this by 3. So both of them will be 6y. So 2 times 6, 12y, 12x. 2 times 3, 6y. 2 times 9, 18. 3 times 2, 6x. 3 times negative 2 minus 6y. 3 times 0, 0. Somebody wanted to say something?
No, it's okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So basically, we can see that this is a 6, this is a 6, this is a plus, this is a minus. So we add. So it's 12x plus 6x. This is going to be 0, and then it's going to be minus 18. 12 plus 6, that's 18. And then we divide by 18. So x equal negative 1. So we're going to use equation 1, 6x plus 3y equal minus 9. Anywhere we see x, we plug negative 1. 6 times 1 minus 6 plus 3y equal minus 9. Alright, so basically, this is a minus 6. So we are going to add 6. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the next side. Negative 9, the 9 is bigger, so that gives us minus 3. And then we divide by 3. So y equal negative 1 as well. So x are negative 1 and y are negative 1. Oh. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the 2y and 3y. So we're going to multiply by 3 and by 2. Alright, we're going to bring both of them to the 6x. 3 times x, 3x. 3 times 2y, 6y. 3 times negative 3 minus 9. 2 times x, that's what, 4x. 2 times 3y, 6y. That's why we multiply, right? 2 times 4, negative 8. Alright, watch out now, guys. So we have both being positive. The rule says when they're the same and they're both the same sign, we subtract. So it's going to be 3x minus 4x. This is going to be 0. So minus 9 minus minus 8. So 3x minus 4x is equal to 2 negative is going to become a positive, right? So this gives a negative 1x equal negative 1. Because the 9 is bigger. And then we divide by negative 1. So x is equal to positive 1. because the negative is going to cancel the negative. 1 into 1, 1. So now we're going to use equation 1. Can't use any one. Anywhere we see x, we put 1. So minus 1 since this is positive. So minus 3y minus 1.
Sure.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
When did negative 1 go over? It's not going to be a positive 1?
But this is positive 1. And guys, we don't really say go over. It's either we add or subtract from both sides. So let me just, this is positive 1, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you have negative 1 here, so it's going to throw it off. Because negative divided by negative. Here, say that off?
Yeah, right there, sir.
No, man. We are divided by the coefficient of x. Anything in front of x, so that we are divided by. So
Okay.
negative 1. Oh, that's why I always get it switch around, you know.
Yeah.
No, man. Yeah, a coefficient. So if a minus, they divide by minus. If a positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You get it. You can see it now. That problem to solve. And then now divide by positive 2. So that. The only time we take the inverse when we are add and subtract. Like for example, if we have like x minus 1 equal 3 and we add 1 to this side. So that's a 4. But if we are saying multiply, let's say we have 2x equal to 4 and we divide it by negative 2. This now become positive, you know, it's still negative 2. So x is equals, yeah. Alright, so that problem is solved now. So this is the function, you know. This is what we call the input. So, and this is how calculator work, right? Press square root, then the number. It programs to find the square root. And then it give what you call the output. So the output are what we see, right? What it do the operation for you. Alright, so now we have to do it for ourselves in our Cxc. We write back the function and then we substitute. Anywhere we see x, we put negative 1. 5 times, 5 times negative 1, negative 5, minus 3, and then of course that is equal to minus 8, because both are negative. So this is our output. Those who do IT must know what input output. Garbage in, garbage out. So, alright, so I'm gonna make you guys try one after this. Good job. Alright, so h of x is equal to 2x minus 9. So what we do? We substitute the value. So write back 2x minus 9 first. Just as we replace x here, we replace x in the equation. So 2 times 2, 4 minus 9, which work out to negative 5. So this is our output. So this is saying when we input h, when we put input 2 in our function, we're gonna get minus 5. Alright? But guys, not all the time it's gonna be a straight line graph. Sometimes it's gonna be a quadratic graph. Let me show you what I mean. Suppose we have this f of x is equal to x squared minus 3, right? And they ask us to find f negative 2. So, same procedure, it doesn't make a difference. We substitute negative 2 for x, put our square. Once a number square, it's going to be positive, right? Because it's negative 2 times negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 That is going to give us positive 4 because a negative times a negative, positive. So it's going to be 4 minus 3, which is 1. So we have g of x is equal to x squared plus 3, and they ask us to plug this for x. Literally, that's what they're saying. And here we see x, we put minus 4, so minus 4 squared plus 3. Remember, minus 4 times minus 4, that's going to equal to positive 16. Negative times negative, positive. So our answer, 19. Alright, this is when it look a little. Cxc absolutely love to do this. And they're going to do it this year again. Once you get function, you're going to get something like this. Mark my word. It's not complicated, guys. It's still very simple, right? Let's say they give us negative 1. They love to do that, right? So anyway, we see x, we put negative 1. So it's negative 1 squared minus 2, x a negative 1 minus 3. Then we do the maths. Negative 1 times negative 1 minus 2 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive. Negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. This literally can't think of it that way. So we have to substitute negative 2. So it's going to be minus 2 plus 3 times minus 2. Because wherever we see x, minus 2. Negative 2 times, oh wait. Negative 2 times negative 2, that's going to give us positive 4. And of course, 3 times minus 6, a negative times a positive, definitely minus. Both of these are negative, so we add. So we have 4 positive versus 8 negatives. Each positive will cancel a negative, so this gone, this gone, this gone. 4 leave, but they're all negative. So that's our answer. Try one more. We have 10 minutes to complete. Right, so we have h of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 1. Anywhere we see x, we're going to put negative 1. So negative 1 squared minus 3 times negative 1 plus 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Negative 1 times 3, positive 3. Everything positive, so we add and we end right there. See you guys soon, alright? Sunday all being well, everybody stay safe. Them say we might get some rain and probably a hurricane. So just watch it, guys, and prepare as much as possible. Alright?
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Yeah, man, I will. Take care, guys. Till Sunday.
Okay,
Still, I
bye.
think the rain would have started already, you know.
Eh?
Think the rain would have started already.
Bro, the man did this work with supermarket, you know. Sell them and try to sell out bread and everything there.
It's true. True.
But you know, we have to kind of watch it still. But you know, let
Yeah,
her come,
yeah.
you know. No start us be a rain. According to them,
Yeah.
we'll get be a rain today. None of that. You see what I'm saying?
True, true.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right, sir. Take care.
Yeah, man. Take care.
All right.
Yeah.